この腹にもどす黒いものが生じ始めてる。身を委ねるだけで個性のポテンシャルをより引き出せる。こんなにも強い光を発生させられる。いいね、若いってのは。どけよ、もう十分頑張ったろ、ホークス。まだ希望は。
Okay, I know what you're expecting right now. You see the title, you see the clips I showed you earlier in the video. Prime All For One is too much to handle. We get it. You expect this to be like the other videos I made. It looks like it's GG's, heroes stand no chance, it's over, there's no hope. But let me tell you this, there is hope. This is the first episode where I actually see hope. And I know you've been watching the same episode I watch. Where the hell do you see hope? What the hell am I talking about? But if you see the preview, what's about to happen in the next episode, and if you know what I've been saying in my previous videos and what are the only ways I could believe that there's any chance for the heroes to win, is this moment right here.
だからこう叫ぶのだ。次回 I am here.
Do you not see the preview? Do you not see the name of the next episode? I am here. It's time for All Might to take action. It is time. What have I been saying in my previous videos? I think I've been saying this for like the past 3 videos. And let me just say it again. The only way I can see where the heroes have a chance of victory, especially with Prime All For One and Sugar Rocky having All For One quirks and being able to use them, the only way I could see they could go against that is, of course, Deku is fighting all out, and not only that, Yuuri is able to rewind All Might so he be able to go back to his prime and become younger, just like All For One is doing to himself right now. And I feel like that's what's about to happen. I feel like I was right this whole time about that, because why is the title of the episode I Am Here? And why when they show All Might, it looked like he was ready to transform, like he's ready to do something. Everything that was mentioned, everything that was talked about in the preview was about All Might and talking about he's still alive and there's something he could do and he's still in the fight. Like, we have to remember too, they haven't showed All Might for how long? For like the past 10 episodes, I believe, or more. Something must be going on. There must be a reason why they haven't showed him in so long. So yeah, we see the episode, we see All For One going crazy, getting younger and younger, getting more broken and over time as the episode moves forward and as gets closer to perishing. Man, I wonder how old All For One is right now, because honestly he looked like he's already like a teenager or at least young 20s. It already looks like he's reaching that age range, so right now he's like between 18 and 24. Heck, he could be 16, I don't know, but he's already looking like he's running out of time and he only has like probably like 2 episodes left max. So I don't know, I feel like he's gonna figure out and find a way to stop the rewind from continuing and gonna stop at a certain point to where he could stay alive and no longer rewind. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but like with All For One, he's gonna find a way. That's why in my last video, which I know a lot of people didn't like, but that's why in my last video I was like, yo, the heroes are putting out max effort, but it's all gonna be for nothing. You know? And when I say nothing, right, I really just mean that All For One is just gonna come out victorious no matter what. That's really what I mean. Like, I don't really truly mean that in the last episode that like their attacks ain't gonna do anything, because obviously it did do something. It did irritate All For One, and that's why All For One wanted to take Toyama, I think his name is, Toyama's quirk, Dark Shadow, because that did a lot of damage, more than I thought it would do. But my boy Hawks sacrificed himself, sacrificed his quirk for the future. Old bird sacrificing himself for the future bird. It's crazy because Hawks is not even old, like he's probably like mid-20s max, right? Like I think he's one of the, or I think he is like the youngest top hero, right, in Japan, and I think he's like in his early 20s or mid 20s at most, which is crazy. But the fact that he had to like sacrifice himself and his quirk for someone that's probably not even 10 years or maybe just barely 10 years younger than him, it's crazy. But let me give some props to the heroes this episode. Like, we know All for One went stupid and basically wrecked everybody. But let's give some props, right? Like the acid girl went crazy. Shinso went so stupid, taking over Makia's body, or at least he thought he did, or temporarily he was able to, and use his brainwash quirk to have him fight against All For One. But I think later on it was like kind of explained that Makia kind of wanted to do it on his own will because he was mad at his master for abandoning him again. But like, I gotta still give props for that. Another thing I gotta give props for is the news people, the news reporters, the one that letting the world know the truth of everything that's going on. I gotta give props. I am not gonna lie to you, because remember, you have to remember this. It's already said in like season 1 episode 1. This is a story on how I became the #1 hero. That's literally what Midoriya said as a narrator in the beginning of season 1 episode 1. And I think these news reporters showcasing everything is probably the reason why Midoriya get his recognition and how he gets his global attention, to where everyone's paying attention to him and realizing this is the person, this is the hero that's trying to save the world right now. So I gotta give props to that. But I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the next episode. Prove me right, my hero. Prove me right. Please tell me All Might is gonna go back to his prime, because truthfully we never seen All Might in his prime. Truthfully, I think we seen it temporarily in like a movie or something, but we never really see full out like episodes of him in his prime. Like they never even showed when he was going against All For One for the first time when he was younger, when All Might was younger and he became the #1 hero at the time. So it's time to showcase that. It's time to bring the past into the present, because All For One is already doing that, so why not All Might? So it could be the student and master like going against each other. And honestly, this is the only way I could justify All Might being alive for so long, like lasting all the way to the final season, because I think I had a complaint about this like even back in season 6 and honestly in season 5. But All Might should have been dead a long time ago if I truly wanted to see Deku in his full potential. I feel like that should have been a requirement for Deku to reach his like max potential, honestly. But since they didn't do that in like the previous season, the only way they could justify keeping All Might alive is if they were able to find a way to showcase and bring him back to his prime and sacrifice like the time he has left to fight one more time in his prime, and then he perishes forever, you know. Unless he goes out in a bang like that, that's the only way I could really see where it justify him living for so long and for so many seasons, right? At least in my eyes, because I'm just thinking about the crazy amount of character development Deku could have had, and like even in the previous season, because I think I was mentioning how in the previous season, because I have videos from my season 6 reviews and reactions, and I was stating how, you know, it would have made more sense if like All Might died in the first half of the season, and that's what made him go rogue, and that's what made him not want anyone else to be involved, and he takes on the burden of everybody because he like just lost his master, his mentor. Like that would have hit much deeper. But yeah, let's see. What are your thoughts on this episode? What do you think is going to be happening in the next episode? Do you believe in my theory? Do you believe in my prediction? Of course, if you read the manga, you already know what's about to happen. But like, if you're anime only, like, what do you believe is about to happen? What do you believe All Might is about to do in the next episode? Let me know your thoughts and your predictions in the comment section down below. We're gonna have a discussion about this down below. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.